Let's test. That. Yep, that's that. All right. All right, we got that fixed. Let's get switch back on. Need to get these cats back out. Restart that, yes. Back out. All right. Looks good, looks good. I have no idea what happened. Like, drivers just like completely disconnected. The microphone was disconnected. The speaker was disconnected. The camera obviously wasn't working. It was like half the drivers in the computer crashed. First time ever. Yeah, it's gonna do something weird. It's gonna do it while you're streaming. This computer's on 10 to 16 hours a day. And it gets updated all the time. Like, I'm putting new hardware out all the time. Weird. Alright, let's finish opening these cards. I don't think I'm missing anything. That looks good. That's still on. Turn that back on. Here we go. Okay. Where were we? Kilowatt roll. Alright. Tadbulb. Looks good, looks good. Amoonguss EX. Alright, that's cool. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Got a few EX pulls from the packs. Alright, what are we down to? We're down to 2 packs left out of 21. Started with 21 packs. I'm very curious how close we are to finishing this set. Amoonguss. Whale Lord full art. That's kind of cool. Okay, we got to get our card list back up. I didn't reopen that. Bring this down here. Pokedata. All right, so Journey Together. Wailord, that sits on Sets Journey. Wailord, that's not too bad. It's a $20 card. $18.50. If only it were real. That is a really neat card, though. Let's see. Hydro Pump. 50 more for each water attached to this Pokemon. So at a minimum, it's 210. Unless you use another energy. Another Butterfree. All right, final pack. Here we go. What do we got? Billionaire. Another Electrode. Reverse Hollow. Another Black Belt Training. And a Mimikyu EX. All right, there we go. There's one. One of 4. There's a brand new card. Very nice. It's kind of loaded because there's lots of good full arts, like the Archaludon. The Maractus was good. The Articuno was great. The Wailord's good. The 2 Bellabold EX's full arts. I think those may have been guaranteed in that vault. Just given the fact we pulled one in each one. Lots of really good additions here. And then, yeah, cashed in 2 Magmortars. That was it. Of all that, huh? All right, gained some good points. Next up, we'll get another Iono. We'll get another Poffin. And then, of course, that amazing Reshiram. Another Iono. Still 4 weeks left, and we are up to level 40. The game's actually a lot of fun when you give it a shot. And then we get into double packs. Then we start collecting double packs at 60. And another Reshiram. A bunch of vaults. This is where it gets out of hand at like 60 plus. Because we'll complete the Journey Together set and probably end up with like every awesome card in it. I really, really wish I'd have paid attention and done this to Prismatic Evolution. Because we were playing with Prismatic, but we weren't playing a lot. Like we forgot to do our dailies a lot. And been a little bit more committed. So we're definitely going hardcore on the Team Rocket set for sure. It's going to be awesome. 125 out of 159 now on Journey Together. For whatever reason, it's not updating down here. But that's where we're at. That's cool. Very, very cool. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to open some real cards next. But I'm going to take a little break. Little restroom break. Get some fresh stuff to drink, etc. So we will be right back in a few minutes. And HP is just normal for me because it's my standard build. As you see, Petron is so good because his defense 356. He has got absolutely amazing defense, and that's not even with anything put into it. So if you were to, like, you know, if you haven't doing a raid one of these that you've never built, with, and you wanted to go full special attack and full defense, you could. Probably like and it would just make him an absolute tank because he's already an absolute tank. I don't know. I probably should have so good in this fight. So enough of that. Whatever. Let's enjoy. Get to the fight. We'll be back. All right, here we go. As stated, we do have the Star Raptor locked in our party. You will see this on all of the showcase videos. Check out the video down there in the reference videos on how to lock your party so that you always get the same NPCs. Great little thing, especially for farming 7-star Terror Raid bosses, because they have absolutely amazing drops. We'll catch them once, but they have amazing drops. So what we're going to do, we're going to start this with straight into Acid Spray. So the one thing I did not mention there is right when it started, Intimidate from Star Raptor dropped the attack stat for Meowscarada. He immediately used Hone Claws, which balanced it out. Now we will see Star Raptor here as Star Raptor continues to get knocked out. We'll come back in, use Intimidate again. Star Raptor is actually really good because he will also use Feather Dance occasionally, which then drops his attack -2 stats. So I really do think Star Raptor is probably the premier of the three, but any of the three will work. Boros and Arcanine both absolutely agree. So we're just going to go straight into 3 Acid Sprays. What does this do? This gets our Terra Energy set. We're ready to go. We do not want to push Meowscarada's HP too far. One, because we do not want to trigger the 75% HP resets. 3 Acid Sprays, I'm about 80% HP. That is perfect. Now, what we want to do is we want to wait till he resets our stats. And right there, he reset our stats. Pretty much coincides with those 3 Acid Sprays perfectly. From that, we're going to go ahead and trigger the Terra. It's going to remove our Ghost typing, which also removes our weakness to the Night Slash, the Dark type move. So now we no longer have a weakness to any of Meowscarada's moves. We're going to use Nasty Plot 3 times. If you need to use Recover anytime in here, go ahead and use it. That's your healing option. With the... Sorry, getting over a cold with this cough thing. So talking's not my friend. With the Nasty Plots, because he's already reset our stats once, he will not reset them again. So that's why we're going to use 3 of these to max out our special attack. From there, we will be able to break his shield. Right on cue. Break his shield in 1 hit. 1 Malignant Chain will completely break this shield when we are fully buffed. But that's also because he is fully debuffed. We hit him with 3 Acid Sprays. He has not debuffed those yet, and he will not debuff those as long as we don't push the HP bar down to 75%. Once the shield goes up, you don't have to worry about the NPCs really pushing it too far. So we're going to be okay here. I mean, it's kind of getting close, but I still think we're well above 75%. I'm probably feeling, I don't know. Where are we at here? So we full? We full? We full. We're full. Check out that. And then we'll go check out Meowscarada's max special defense down. Now we just go straight into that Malignant Chain, which is going to completely erase the shield and then force kind of everything that's left. It's going to force the resets of stats. It's going to force grassy terrain. Right, yeah, we're back. There you go. See what I mean? This is why this build is so awesome. Very happy about completely destroyed our poor little Meowscarada. And it poisoned him, and it confused him. Doesn't matter. He's going to reset it all anyway. Here we go. Forgot I even put a YouTube video on the Be Right Back page. It's like a couple versions old now. That's right. It's fun. Should have swapped it up to one of the I uploaded today. What we should have done. Cards. We're doing cards, right? That's what I said we're gonna do. We'll do some cards, and then maybe we'll go do some Salamence raids. We haven't played Scarlet and Violet at all. Yeah. What do I want to open up? Oh, you said we're gonna open this. Yes, we gotta open this. We're opening this. We're opening this right now. That's what we're doing first. Let's do it. Blood Moon Ursaluna EX box. Turn the mic. There we go. Got this for a really good deal at one of the card shops. $22. $22 for 4 packs and the promos. Not too shabby. $5 a pack is kind of the average where it should be. So they weren't scalping this thing crazy bad. I would love to be able to open it in a way that you can see me open it, but I can't get a hold of the box. It's too big. So we're trying. We're destroying the box. There we go. Destruction. All right, trash. Really funny after stream, I literally get down on the floor here and just have to clean up trash, especially over here where all the cards go, like the packages. It's just a pile of chopped up card packs. It's quite funny, actually. All right. As I said, just keep tossing the trash. All right, so we got a Blood Moon Ursaluna EX code. We'll have to cash that in. As long as somebody didn't just steal it, looking at it and use it. Don't use it. Don't do that. Don't be that person who takes my card and then I can't use it for everybody else. All right, so we have the big Blood Moon Ursaluna card along with the little actual one. That's really cool. Seasoned Skill. Blood Moon used by this Pokemon costs 1 leaf for each card prize card taken by your opponent. So 240, and they cannot attack the next turn. But given how easy it is to swap out Pokemon, that's not even a big deal. Usually. And I know that because I use the Flareon deck a lot. Those can't attack the next turn, but they're very easy to swap out. Hoodoo and Noctowl. You may search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand. You gotta sneeze. That's really good. 2 of any card. It goes very well with the Noctowl promo from whatever it was. I feel like we have one, a full art promo we got from something. It was one of the Elite Trainer boxes, I think. All right, so Surging Sparks, 2 Surging Spark packs, Stellar Crown, and then a Scarlet Violet. Yeah, so this box being $20 is actually quite nice considering the Surging Sparks packs are typically $7 at most card shops. Kind of the lowest we find them is about $7. But the big card is neat. Take a look and find our other large cards. Should be in my drawer here. We need to get a binder for the large cards. So these are the ones we've opened so far. So these are the sets that we've opened on stream. So we got the Terapagos and Friends, the Mimikyu, the Luxray, and the Lugia. Adding the Blood Moon Ursaluna to the collection now. Kind of neat. These giant things that are just in the way. So that's why they get stashed in my drawer here. Out of the way. Stashed in here with my other copies of the Fortnite comic books. Oh, how we go? Stream check. Let's see. That one looks good. That one looks good. Chats look good. We're good. All right, so we got 3 awesome promos. We'll get those when we turn in the code card. So we'll get all of those with that in the game. That'll be nice. Let's go ahead and open up. Do all 4 of them? Why not? Why not? I mean, we're going to open up one of these ones anyway, so might as well. We got our stack of Surging Spark restocks here. So we'll open all 4 of those. We'll put on another Halloween pack. Let's open up. Kind of need to organize these a little bit. Twilight. Temporal Forces. There's a Paradox Rift. Let's throw a Paradox Rift on there. Here. And what's that give us? That gives us 6 packs. No, 5 packs in a Halloween. Yeah, that's a good number. Let's do it. So we will get the Blood Moon promos. Should have one of these sitting over here too. There we go. Now it looks super cool, right? You look like a legit streamer. We got rare packs of cards hanging out on the front. I just need a Prismatic Evolutions packs is what I need. Or an ETB box sitting like right here. Oh, the things you do. Catch the eye of the random person who's gonna, scroll past your stream and keep on going. Ooh, he's got some nice stuff. Then they sit there and watch you and realize you don't really open the nice things that much. All right, we got Gengar. Kind of neat. I think we got a couple of these. Pulled a couple of these out of the Halloween sets, but still absolutely awesome. So we'll put that. Going to go there because that's not going to get classified or checked along with the code cards. Because of course we will take every one of these. We'll pull out the code card, and then we'll go actually turn these in the virtual game, the TCG Live, and we'll see basically who won. Was it the real cards or was it the virtual cards that won? So we can open and double for every single pack we open here. So let's do Paradox Rift. Paradox Rift is not the Iron Crown. I always look at that Iron Crown because that's TEF. What is TEF? Temporal Forces, right? Literally just stashed one down there. That one. So that set we pulled the best card out of, and that's the only one so far we've done on stream. Where we pulled the absolute best card. So here we go. Go with it. Let's do it. Galvantula. Need the camera to focus a little bit better. Mantike. Pansage. Little Minum. There we go. Then we got a good focus. Luxray. Ambipom. Snorlax. Not reverse hollow. A little reverse hollow Milotic. Is that the really annoying one? No. Milotic EX is very annoying. Frustrating card. One, because it cannot be damaged by any EX or V cards. That's like all I play with. They need to add some cards like that to TCG Pocket to counteract the EX dominance. Because if you're not playing an EX card, the regular cards just have no value in that game. So reverse hollow Panpour, that's pretty neat. And a nice Iron Hands EX future version, very nice. And a regular basic energy. So let's sleeve Iron Hands. Where are my sleeves at? There they are. Just out of the screen. Iron Hands EX. Very nice. The question is that the same Iron Hands? So we pulled a full art Iron Hands a while back. That's the Noctowl I was talking about a little bit ago. That one's really good with Jewel Seeker. All right, here it is. This is the one we pulled. So Arm Press and Amp, very much. Yep. Yeah. So we pulled both of these now. Very nice. Obviously, that being the better of the two, but still very cool. Adds another one to the collection. All right, EX, that's going to be tough to beat. So we'll sit that there. We got these two. And we'll stack all those together. Those are all going to get compared to the VR virtual. I was going to say VR game, not VR. TCG Live. All right, well, what's next? Let's do the base. We'll do one. We're gonna get that Pikachu. We are going to get the $400 full art Pikachu. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. This is why I keep buying these Surge and Spark packs. Eventually, it's just gonna be like, all right, give me the whole booster box. You can actually find the booster boxes at places. The ETBs, no. I haven't seen an ETB at a card shop like ever. All right, Mankey. Who we get here? Charcadet. I think we already have kind of the best cards out of this set that we've just bought regular. Potion. Katie. Electric Generator. Little Wug Trio. Pulled some great Wug Trio cards in TCG Pocket earlier. Squidbilly Reverse Hollow. There we go. Coco Reverse Hollow, and Maridon EX. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know if we have this one. I think we do. Take a look at the EX. This is not the EX. That's shiny. Let's see. Maridon EX. Do we have Terapagos? We pulled like 5 Terapagos EXs. There's Maridon EX, and there he is. Yes, so we have pulled this one. Nope, this is the SVP promo. And that is the Scarlet and Violet one. No, that's new then. It is the same card, but one's a promo. What else we got? I don't think there's any other Maridon. The Room, the Screamtail, the Palo Sand we pulled, and then those are the McDonald's promos. Yeah, cool. So that one's new. That is new to the collection, so leave it. The same card for all intents and purposes, but one's a promo, one's not. That's very, very cool. That's a couple good EXs. Both Maridon and Iron Hands. Not the full arts, but you know that's all right. We've got the full arts. We actually have. We've got that. We've got that covered. No issue there. We got the regular as the gold. We also got the Coridons as well. Those are covered, so I'm all for getting the regular one for the collection because we don't have the regular one yet, as we saw. Okay. So got those. All right, here we go. Pikachu. Let's go. Pikachu. Will it into existence. I'll take any Pikachu. We have yet to pull a Pikachu out of this set. And this one has him on the cover. This is it. This is it right there. Come on. There's no better luck than that, right? Because he's on the cover. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit. All right, here we go. A little Shroodle. Rufflet. Followed by the Paldean Tauros. A little Bruxish. Turtonator. I was never so excited to get a shiny in Pokemon GO as this one. I did so many of those 3-star raids to finally get that thing. Reverse Hollow Snorlax. That's cool. Take that. Followed by Reverse Hollow Graplock. That's also kind of cool. Like that. And an Eternatus. That's awesome. Do not believe we have that. And even if we do, that's awesome. Even though it's a regular holofoil card. Still cool. Yeah, let's do the Stellar Crown. Stellar Crown. So far, this guy right here, the Zora, is our best pull of the night. That's our second time we pulled that card, so now we have 2 of those. We are going to figure something out on this channel. We're going to be doing some giveaways. We're going to be doing something with all these cards that we're opening. I don't know what. We're going to be doing something. We're definitely going to start getting some stuff graded and listing it on YouTube. On eBay. So there will be an opportunity for folks to purchase things right from the channel on YouTube. eBay. We'll have some bonuses and things like that for viewers. Stuff. I don't know. We're figuring it out. We're thinking through it. We get a lot of cards. We're getting lots of cards. We need to start selling some of these cards so we can afford to buy more cards. That's kind of how it works. Tornadoes. That's really neat. I wish that was reverse hollow or even full hollow, like legendaries. Frogadier, reverse hollow Rhyperior. But above most, we want to complete the master sets. So it'll be completing master sets and then selling things above and beyond. There we go. There we go. We just will it into existence. Lacey, full art, beautiful card. Followed by regular energy and the code card that I don't want to show you because we need to use that. That's really cool. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 4 cards. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize left, draw 8. There we go. Very nice. Overall, it's not half bad on the centering. I say if that would be Yeah, we never know. I don't think it's a full 10. It looks like a little bit wider on the left side as compared to the right. We'll have to check that here in a second and see what that one is worth. But before that, let's make sure we do not damage it. Lacy into the sleeve, and let's find a top loader. Any of these any good? They're all used. Open a new pack of top loaders. Got to put the new cards, the beautiful cards, in a brand new, clean top loader. We don't put them in old, scratched up top loaders. That's where we put cards we don't care about. All right, Lacy into the top loader. There she goes. Beautiful. All right, so that's 2 full arts pulled tonight. The Zora and the Lacy. Very nice. We'll check her in a second. See where she's at. For that, last one. Let's do it. Surging Sparks. Come on, Pikachu. Don't get me wrong. Lacy's awesome. That's a good pull. But where's Pikachu? Gotta happen eventually, right? At least the regular Pikachu EX. I just want, a Pikachu out of this set. Let's do it. Come on, will it into existence. Trapinch, Redor, Celio, Barry, a little Azumarill, Annihilate. That's kind of neat. Followed by Reverse Hollow Helioptile. I think we've got that one for sure. I feel like we opened that one last time. Charcadet, very nice. And Archiluden full art. There we go. Look at that. Back-to-back packs. Okay. Both of these were in the Blood Moon Ursaluna box. If that doesn't prove that it's worth just to buy those for the packs, I don't know what does. That is 2 full art pulls. Great pulls. And they were in the box. This thing. Both those packs came out of there. It's crazy. The best box I've ever bought. Archiluden full art. Beautiful. All right, he's also going to get top loader because he's a full art. Knock him down. There we go. Beautiful pulls. It's gonna be tough for these to get outdone in the virtual game. Let's see. Let's take a quick look here. What are we at on these cards in terms of value? Out of curiosity, that's why. After all, it's always fun. What's it worth? What's it worth? Where's the best cards? Let's see. Out of that set, the Latias. I really want that Latias EX out of that set. Looking at Archiluden. Nope, that one's better than this one. Let's see. Now we're down pretty far on the list, actually. So this guy is $6. Not terrible. It's all worth the cost of the pack, right? Where's Lacy at, though? Trainers are always really low, so it doesn't surprise me. I'm kind of surprised. I think I must have scrolled past her, though. There's no way this card is this low. She's not down to 50 cents, right? Or is she not from... No, she was from Stellar Crown. Wrong set. Okay, so either way, these were both out of that pack, out of that box. Stellar Crown. Lacy. Ooh, too bad it wasn't that one. This one is $3. $3 and $6 respectively. But still, beautiful cards. Beautiful additions to the collection, regardless of the small dollar value that they may be worth. That's pretty cool. Very cool indeed. All right, so we've got to cash these guys in now. Let's see if we can get better cards than what we got over there. So let me switch this back to... What do I want? I want that one. I want that one. All right, let's do it. Ugh. Redeem. Blood Moon Ursaluna box. We're going to get that promo card. Very cool. Yep. We're going to get this Paradox. And Scarlet Violet. You can only redeem 4 of the Blood Moon Ursaluna codes. That's interesting. What, 400 of the packs. Okay. And then last one. Yep. All right. Collect all the codes. All right, here we go. What do we got to beat? Well, this was the TEF. Temporal Force. Oh no, because that's the promos. Blood Moon Ursaluna. I was like, we didn't even open Temporal Forces. It's these guys. All right, so there's the Noctowl. The digital version of that card. Both of which absolutely beautiful cards. Next, the Hoot right there. So again, both very good looking cards. Like that. And then Blood Moon Ursaluna. Just about skipped him. That would have been sad. Very cool. Addition to the collection. Promo version of that guy. Alright, Surging Sparks, you're up. Over there. Actually, Ursaluna needs to go. We need to sleeve Ursaluna because it's going to go into the EX binder. That's a promo, so it's going to go there. It's going to go up there. That will get sleeved. Oh, so I got it. No, we're good. Good. Okay. Next on the list, Surging Sparks. So we got to figure out Surging Sparks. So we pulled Charcadet, Helioptile, as well as the Archaludin. So this is what is up to bat. What happened to YouTube? Hold on. Still live? How long has that been on? Anybody on the YouTube side, has it been off? Or has it been on? Like the window was back to my actual channel and not... Says it's still streaming. Or was still streaming. Don't know. Let me know. Anybody's on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm sorry if you couldn't see me. That was still up. Okay, here's what we're trying to beat. Archaludin full art, as well as the reverse hollow of the Helioptile and the Charcadet. The Charcadet's kind of neat. Got good artwork on that. Little cartoon, comic book style artwork. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Bronzor. Skip the first 3. They're not important. They're regular cards. Hey, we got that. We pulled that Annihilate. There he is, right on top. Ooh. Double it up. Double it up. All right. Enough of that. Latios. Absolutely. Latios wins. Latios hands down better. The Berry card. No, those win. I don't care. Either one of those beats that. Followed by Durant EX. Okay. Archaludin wins. It was going to be tough to beat it. It was going to be tough to beat it. But Archaludin gets the win. That's that. For sure. For sure. But there you go. So, although Durant EX is a brand new thing for our collection. And I've never even seen it. So what do we got here? Sudden Sharpening. When you play this card from your hand onto your bench. During your turn, you may discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Just the top card. The stack does 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. Not terrible. It's a basic. Not terrible. Adds up quick. So, yeah. I'll play a grass deck. There might be an opportunity for him to slide in there. Okay. What do we got next? We got Scarlet and Violet. So that was the Squidbilly, the Fuecoco, as well as the Miraidon EX. That's these three. This is where we're at. That's the challenge. Challenge accepted. Gerald, it's been on. Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. I don't even know what happened. I must have clicked something and just went back to like my dashboard and it wasn't on the stream page. So good to know that if that happens, it still streams. Still works. All right, here's what we're beating. So these guys, let's see what we get. Scatterbug. First three don't really matter. They're regular cards. Lechonk, Fuecoco, Squawkabilly, however you pronounce it. Either one of those beat that Lechonk. Lechonk, you lose. Capsicid, yeah, these both still win. I like these better. Followed by King Gambit. All right, Miraidon EX hands down takes the win there. So full out. The real cards all around win that competition. Very nice. All right, what's next? Stellar Crown. This is going to be tough. This was the Lacey card. It's going to be tough to beat. All right. Stellar Crown was these two? These two. So it's the Rhyperior, the Grimmsnarl, and what else do I got there? Yeah, so it's these three. So this is going to be tough to beat. You watch it give me the full art Terapagos EX that we want. It's going to be like, so, all right, Gravity Gemstone, the Rhyperior or the Grimmsnarl, either one I think beat that, no problem. Noctowl, it is another Jewel Seeker Noctowl, that's cool. That's one, that's our first one in the game, so we've needed that. It's a very meta card. It is used a lot in a lot of different decks. Just because of its ability. When you play it and you evolve, you can essentially search your deck for 2 trainer cards and put them in your hand. It's kind of broken, any 2 trainer cards. Galvantula EX. That is really cool looking card. But Stacy gets the win. Stacy gets the win. For sure. There we go. So Stacy takes that one. But Galvantula is a brand new card for our collection. We'll take it over there. Also good. This was Paradox Rex. So Paradox was these guys. Let's see what we got. So we've got Melodic, the Reverse Hollow Panpour, as well as the Iron Hands EX. What we get? What is the damage here? All right, first 3 cards do not really matter. Mindfu Reverse Hollow. And it's kind of a tie with the Panpour, whatever. Give me that one for real. Why? You're just rude. That is beautiful. Espartha, full art. Sorry, Melodic and Iron Hands both lose. That is a great looking card. Super cool. And our first one of our collection. So Stance, when you play this card from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may prevent all damage from effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon until the end of your opponent's next turn. And then the attack, if Tulip is in your discard pile, this attack does 70 more damage. 140 for 2. Not too bad, not too bad. Very cool. Followed it up by the Team Lou. Okay, yeah. So Espartha wins, and then that one wins as well. So this was a... Sorry, Iron Hands. Is a resounding loss. Resounding loss. All right, next one. This one won't be too hard to beat. This one won't be too hard to beat. Surging Sparks. These are all Surging Sparks? These are. All right, there we go. So we got the Eternatus, the Graplock, and Reverse Hollow Snorlax. Those are the 3 we're trying to beat. There we go. I wonder why that looks so weird. The light was not on. Because I didn't restart it after I returned the computer back. Or restarted the PC, I never turned the light back on. Oh ho, that would be cool if it was reverse holo or full foil. Magneton Blower. Megaton. I'm not reading, I swear. Discard all Pokemon tools and special energy from all your Pokemon and discard a stadium in play. All your opponent's Pokemon. I was about to say, what good is that? That is pretty good, actually. Not too bad. Most of the metas now are not using too many special energy cards, but Pokemon tools, stadium's definitely still in play, so that's a decent card. Full holo Flapple, full art, beautiful. SSP, this deck is, so where are we at? Followed up by Landorus. All right, so these lose. I guess Eternatus beats Landorus. That's about it. That's about it for that one. Otherwise, that pack absolutely won. Where we were at there. This looks really dark. I don't understand what's up with my lighting situation here. Like everything is on. That light's on. I'm gonna have to put another light over here. Just to light up this part of the desk. Very dark. Anyway, all right, so let's take a quick look. Can I get the, let me get the window capture. Is that gonna work still? Probably not. I gotta change it to camera. Nope. Window capture's gotta change. This one? Okay, there we go. All right, let's take a quick look at what we got here. So, just out of curiosity, if we had pulled these cards for real, how much would they be worth? Because that's always the question. That's what we all care about. Well, let's take a look at the Stellar Crown. So if it was that Galvantula there is really beautiful. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see the cursor. That would be super cool to pull. There's the Lacey we pulled. Got her right there. Nice little $2.68 card. Not too bad. We got that Dashabon EX too. We pulled that one on stream. That one's neat. All right, we're looking for the Galvantula. There he is. 81 cents. 81 cents. Yeah, we kind of knew that one was going to be low. No big deal. All right, so Flapple. Flapple SSP. That was Surging Sparks. I'm drawing a complete blank. These are some great cards in the Surging Sparks set. I mean, this Latios and that Latios and Latios, I would love to get either one of those. Obviously, the Pikachus are all beautiful. We've got a lot of Surging Sparks packs. I mean, we've got some opportunity to get some of these amazing cards, and I hope we do. The Mesprit, we've got that. That's right there. Although we did not pull the Mesprit on stream, we actually bought that at a card shop. That's $10. We only paid $5 for that at a card shop, so that's a better deal than where we're at. But anyway, Flapple. We're looking for the Flapple. Flapple is probably, there's Appleton at $5. Flapple right there at $4. That's kind of cool. So we're doing this just to learn, by the way. So that if we actually do pull these cards, we kind of have an idea of what are the best cards in each set and which ones we want to make sure that we properly secure and get graded eventually, because we are going to start grading cards on this channel as well. Some of our best ones, especially like the Iron Crown that we pulled. That one's going to get graded along with some of the other really good ones. So, okay, well, that's it. Well, pretty much it for that. All right, turn the camera back on. And let's jump back to something else. I don't think there's... Yeah, we're done. We collected everything there tonight. We've opened over 22 packs of journey together tonight. Where does that put us? 125 out of 159. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Okay. Go back to Pocket. Let's turn the audio down. Holy smokes. That probably just blew everybody's eardrums out. My apologies. So loud. Let's do another one here. Let's do some more Shining Revelry. So what do we got so far? So far tonight on this one, we've had some really good pulls. So let's go recent. Give me just the good pulls. We pulled this. We'll go with this. Here we go. This is tonight. Tonight. Charizard, Giratina, Lucario, another one of the Grafrays, whatever. We're up to 4 of those. Pulled the Giratina in full art. What is that? The word on that one is it keeps escaping me. It starts with an E. The Giratina. The Wugtrio EX, we pulled that along with we pulled both of these. The Wugtrio Shiny, as well as the Wugtrio 2-star regular. That was the very first pack of the night. Open it up, very first card. Boom. Hit that Wugtrio EX. That was beautiful. Tinkaton, like basically those top 9 all tonight alone. Some great pulls. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Another 10 pull of Shining Revelry. Right, you heard it. 10. Earn some more hourglasses. Burning a hole in our pocket. We're opening 10. There they are. If you've never seen a 10 pull, here's how it looks. Well, we had 1 chime. We had a few more chimes last time. But let's see what we got. The bust. Watch this be like the worst 10 pull in history. Another Team Grunt. Team Rocket Grunt. Kakuna. All right, what's next? Hey, we got a full art. Got a full art here. Ekans. Gimmighoul. Pachirisu. Oh. Somebody take the very, very disturbing Wigglytuff. I'm pretty sure we got 2 or 3 of those now. All right, this one's a bust. Tauros, Abra, Cyclizar. There we go. Starting it out good. Double foil here. Got a double hit. So Dondozo. That's the 3rd or 4th Dondozo we pulled tonight. And a Magmortar. All right. And this one's a bust. That's not a very good 10 pull so far. That first 10 pull was way better. Okay. That redeems it. There you go. Awesome. I was quiet in case you've never seen that before, so you can enjoy it. All right, that's 2 of those. 2 of those we have pulled tonight. Beautiful. Wipe that off. We got anything? Nope. That was the only card in this pack. Ooh. That's another Giratina. That's another Giratina EX. Coming into the night, we had 1 Giratina EX card, and that was because we used the deck coupon to get the Giratina EX deck. We now have pulled 4 tonight. There it is. 4 Giratina EXs. 2 of the full art, and now 2 of the regular. The only one we're missing is like the 2-star variant. I think. Might be 1 more. But that's awesome. All right, another foil. Another Dondozo. Bunch of those tonight. Another foil. Another Alakazam. All right, where are we at? We on pack 10. Last one. And it's a bust. That's okay. Absolutely great 10 pull. 2 more Giratina EXs into the collection. That is epic. Another disturbing Wigglytuff. So we got another Furby. Another Furby edition added. Dondozo, Magmortar. Another full art Giratina EX. And then a regular Giratina EX in the pack after that. Really good. Alakazam, and that is that for that 10 pull. That pushes us up to 39-34 on the card list. Really good. And a level up. The big 4-0. 40 it up. Secret Mission, Shiny Museum. Wug Trio EX, that's cool. Gives us 36 hourglasses for Wonder Picks. That's aggressive. Shadows of Distortion. 2 of those gives you 1 emblem ticket. 1. Why 1 emblem ticket? It seems to be so low for what you get there. What is that? Collecting 2 of the hardest cards to get. Extremely rare. Got a thanks for the Wonder Pick. Thank you, Raven. Add that shop in there. Let's open one of these. I forgot these were there. Let's open both of them. Get them out of here. Can we get another Palmot? Nope. Add another Ekans to the thing. And last one is Palmot. There we go. Final card. I think it's 5. So we ended up with 5 Palmots as part of that event. That event's been over for like a week. It'd be nice when they add, hopefully they add the ability to trade promo cards. Especially for those that weren't playing the game early on and didn't get some of the earlier ones. Check the Wonder Pick. Where we at? Got a bonus. Let's do it. That's right. We got the shop token. Pretty sure we've exhausted that shop. I think the only thing we're getting now is Shine Dust. Oh, let's see. Anything new? It's another full art. Ooh, that's cool. So we were doing some trades. So we picked up some international friends as trades, and now we're getting their cards in our list. So that is really neat. So now we can actually do the Wonder Pick. In this case, it's China, because we traded this person for a Chinese Pachirisu EX. So that's pretty cool. Start gathering some, start collecting friends from around the world so that we can start collecting other variants of all the cards. I did not realize that. So there's a Houndoom. That's cool. We do not have that in our collection. Tempting. We're kind of running low on the hourglasses though, so I think we're going to save our hourglasses, even though we did just get 36 of them. For the really good ones. By the really good ones, it's ones that's got like more than one. You know, you get the really lucky pulls where it's, you know, like 2 EXs in a pull. Or even better than that, you know, you get the two star pulls. Which we've got pretty lucky and pulled some great stuff out of those as well. And there we go. All right, let's see. Take another look at what we just got. Don't care about that. What is... There's Giratina. Giratina's a 3-star. Wow. Okay. We're now up to 5 Giratina EXs total in our collection, and we started the night with 1 that we had to get via the deck, the free deck. Tonight has been Giratina stack time. It's good. It's really good because I'm going to need them to trade with once this set becomes tradable to kind of finish up some other stuff that I'm missing. And Giratina is highly sought after, if not one of the, might even be like top 2 sought after cards right now. Too bad Lucario's not in that category. We got 7 of that bad boy. Truly awesome. Okay, let's see what we can. Let's see what we can do on some ranked matches. Do a couple ranked matches. Use the Arceus deck. I should build the Giratina deck, but let's face it, everybody's using Giratina and Darkrai. I will be shocked if we get something that's not Giratina and Darkrai. In fact, usually the one we get is Sudowoodo, which we pretty much lose to when we get that one. All right, so we got Dialga. We got Shaman. Not too bad. Decent start to it, but full. It's a Darkrai deck. No surprise there. Giratina is going to hit the field. He didn't draw Giratina, otherwise he would have played Giratina first. Still didn't get it, oddly enough. Alright, give me... about as good as it gets. Kind of the combo. That is it. That is all 4 cards. We're missing the tools. We need the tools. Nobody can see it. I appreciate the free win. You hadn't lost yet. It is very intimidating, though, to lay that down. You got the ability to switch your Pokemon around. You have the heals. You've got... That's a 12... not 12. 12 points. 6 win streak. And, well, big thank you to Jackal. That was an intimidating draw if I've ever seen one, for sure. All right, rank up battle. Let's see it. Let's see if we get it. We're going to win. I don't know if we're going to win. Probably not. This guy level 46. It's always intimidating when you see somebody that's such a crazy high level. Although we did beat a level 50. All right, we drew Dialga. It's a good start. There's Darkrai. Where's Giratina? It's almost every single deck. It's. What do I want to do with this? Do I want to hold? I don't know what I want to do. I guess we'll play it. There's something to be said to not playing too much right out of the gate, but I don't want him to play Iono on me. Iono? Alright, that's good. We want that. We're gonna go here. And alright, we need our other Shaman. We need a cape. And some tools. We got 1 tool. Darkrai EX. That's a beautiful card. We do not have that one. I want that one. Speaking of Iono, there we go. But we don't need to necessarily play that at the moment. Here. There's a Helm and the other Dialga. Oh, I don't want to play either of those. We're gonna end. Doing that, we're gonna take a look at that. That one I want. That's a really cool card. There's Giratina EX. No, that's Giratina regular. Any damage. It's still a beautiful card. I want that one as well. Cape on Darkrai is a good call. There we go. All right, that's the combo. Heal up. We do have red in hand, so red is there to do some extra damage when we're ready for it. Not quite yet. I would like to get the cape for Arceus. Oh, but we'll kind of see. We'll see where this next turn plays out. So go ahead and do this. You think he's got red? Nope. Wouldn't have been a win either way. But now he's going to lose Darkrai. And he has no extra energy. Do I use Iono right here, or do I just put the Rocky Helm on Arceus? It's a tough choice. I think I'm going to save... No, we don't need to save it. We'll save Leaf. Really don't like putting this on Arceus. I want the cape on there, but I'm going to do it. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Okay, we're going to take out Darkrai. I don't know why I'm so worried about it, honestly, because he's down to just those two, and he has 0 energy. Which is why Dialga and Arcee is just broken. This could go very badly for me. Dodged a bullet there. He could have literally taken Arceus down to nothing. At which point it would have been like, well, yeah, I wish I would have played Leaf. Yeah, conceded. That was all he was waiting for. That's a rank up. There it goes. Great ball. Rank up. Consistently, very consistently beating the Darkrai decks with Arceus. It's quite nice, actually. Arceus and Shaman. Thank you to you. I should start sending friend requests to these ones that are not English. That's Japanese? I think Japanese. Japanese, I don't think that's Korean. Pretty sure that's Japanese. So that I can collect their cards in the Wonder Pick options. Great Ball rank 2. Very nice. What's that give us? Where does that put us? That puts us at 55 hourglasses. Not too bad. We can live with that. I honestly didn't know that if I would get to Great Ball, especially considering the Pokeball decks were, I'm into some very, very meta heavy decks the entire time. So Great Ball's kind of the same way. But we've done well. We've done well. We're 30 and 13. So very much over, a solid win rate, 70%, 69.8 with the Arceus deck. I wish it would let me. Oh, I hope when this season ends that they show kind of maybe the top 5 or top 10 winners. So these folks here, what deck they were using, like what is the main deck that they used to get that many points. I mean, odds are they probably just grinded a lot and played a lot. But we are on a 7 win streak. That's really cool. Really cool. So feeling good about that. How much time is left actually in the rank? When's this end? This ends what do we got? How many days do we have left? 27th? 3 days. 3 days to get any higher than where we are. I don't know that we will. Gray Ball rank 2 is pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. We're definitely not a Master Ball skilled player. We've done all right where we are. Anyway, what time is it? We're 10:30. 10:30. Getting late. Let's what do we want to do? Check my text messages first, actually. Oh, let's see. McDonald's is sending me a good deal. Don't want that. Streamlabs is sending me my stream report because we had to shut it down and restart it. All right, let's go. Let's actually go over here. We need to do our dailies. Let's do some battles on this. So attach 9 energy. Use an attack that costs at least 3 and play a match with 4 dark Pokemon in your deck. So this, I mean, could be an opportunity to use our new deck since we've now unlocked N's deck. Is it here? Should be here, right? I hope. Not something I have to build. Yep, there it is. N's Zoroark. So let's take a look at this. So we unlocked this new deck with our collection stuff. We've played this quite a few times. Not played it. Haven't played it. Played it. Played against it. There you go. Once during your turn, you may switch one of your benched dark Pokemon, except for Pachyrant. Your active spots. Okay, that's fine. Leave him in there. One of those. Do we have a better version of? Well, set it. We're gonna edit this deck. We don't ever take these decks as is. There's better opportunities, such as we don't really need. Let's take a. What do the trainer cards do first? In specific trainer cards, energies. We got 10 there. And I guess we could just play it as is and see how it plays out. That's the best way to learn. We've never played with the N deck. We've done Hop's deck a few times. Quite a few times, actually. So they just have no retreat costs. Freely move about. Pull in energy out of your discard pile. Not too bad. I don't know that we need 4 of those. The Pal Pad I don't think we need. What does this do? That's pretty much only relevant to Pachyrant, right? Because he's the only... Attacks used by poisoned Pokemon. Card is attached to do 40 more damage. I mean, what here is poisoning? If you do, the new active Pokemon is now poisoned. Okay, so it's a combination with him. You use that card. All right, that makes sense. I can get on board with that. We can leave the Super Rod, the Technical Machine Evolution we can leave. We can leave that. We do not need 4 of this. Knock that down. Let's also swap these out for... What do we got? We got 1 here. So let's put that in. Let's drop another one of those. So just 2 total. Leave that, leave that, leave that. Boss's orders. Let's go with... whoops. So we did just unlock full art, so let's put that in. Let's take, yeah, 0. I wish there was a way to filter right here to just the ones you own, because like boss's orders, there's a bunch of them. So drop that down. We'll run 2 of those total. That's good. Arvin, same deal. In deck, let's just go 1 there. Go over to the full art. Put that one in. We'll just run 2 of those. Puffin, we do not need 4 of. Same deal. Let's go with the hollow. Add that. Can't add that. Take these out. Take these out. It should default to like your better ones. It never puts like your the full foil ones in there or anything. We do need to turn the game up or the volume up a little bit on this game. There we go. You can actually hear it. All right, so for Ends deck, Hyper Aroma, is that any good? Search your deck for 3 stage 1 Pokemon, put them in your... Maybe not. We'll give it a shot. Counter Catcher, if you can only use this... You can only use this card if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Switch one of your opponent's bench to their active, so that's a swap. No big deal there. Not a big fan of the Earthen Vessel card. At the end of your turn, this Pokemon is attached to it and may attach a basic energy. That's actually not terrible. You do not need 4 Ultra Balls. Kind of overkill. I don't think we have any other Ultra Balls. Own to own 0, 0, 0, 0. Here. In TCG Pocket, I actually saw a gold Pokeball card. I didn't even know that I don't even know that was possible. To pull the some of the trainers in like a gold status, the gold card. It was really cool. All right, let's add some different trainers here. So sort this by type. Add some of our more highly used ones. Let's go with supporters, of course. So the ones we use a lot, let's use Jack. Throw 1 at him, maybe 2. Throw 2 of him in there. Super useful. We definitely want... Crispin's always good. We'll know that we got, let's see, got a hollow there. And don't have the full arts. Just run, maybe run 2 Crispins. Only 10 energies in this deck though. So it's not like we need a ton. We'll run 2. We gotta fill up 5 more cards. Where is... What does she do? Third trading combination that don't have a rule box. That's what we want. That's what we need. This is a good example of where you need a filter, because there's like one of these for every single set ever. 2 of those. And we'll also throw in some Friends of Paldea. Got a hollow there. Throw in 1. That puts us at 58. I'm honestly thinking of swapping out some energy cards here. This... Why is Reshiram in the deck? Oh, because the whole point is this, because you can use any of the other attacks. That's right. That's right. All right, so we need to swap these out. We need to put in both of these. We have 4 of that card. Hold on. So this is all about that. There's 4 of those. Okay, let's take these out. Full arts. There we go. Is that one? Good. No, that's good. I'm paranoid. Anyway. Zora, we only have the normal ones. Too bad we didn't get like full cool ones. Pulled that guy tonight. Second one of those we pulled. It'd be nice to pull the full art Zoras here and this one. I wonder if we get one of those as part of the guaranteed rewards later on. All right, and there any reason to leave this guy in here? This attack does 30 for each basic energy in your opponent's discard pile. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. This attack also does 90 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I'm not feeling this one. Does he have any other Pokemon that are part of his set? Let's go. So expansion. Be the new stuff. So in got Ionos. So you got Joltik. Ends Joltik. That's all he has. He's got just the little Joltik in there. Ends Purloin. We're missing the stage ones and stuff of these. Kind of our biggest issue. The Reshiram card. I mean, that's really the goal. The goal is to play, obviously, to play Zora and the Reshiram card. I mean, we could just go full out on the Reshiram and just go 4 Reshirams and get rid of the Darrow Mansion, whatever's. Anything in the normal spot? No. And then we're into Prismatic there. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go. What other big cards do we want to put in here? Could bring in the Drakloak combo. Is just, you know, next to broken pretty much all the time. So let's do that. So we'll run 2 of those. We won't bring in EX because we're not gonna do any energy. There he is. 2 of those. And I also want to put in where is it? Yeah. I don't even remember pulling that card. That is really cool. Okay. Filter, give me just psychics. I'm looking for the Pheasantipity EX. Where am I just blind? Do I keep scrolling past it? Not already in. It's already in there. Monkey Dory could be good too in the dark deck. I don't understand where this card is. Why I don't see it. Dark type? Oh, she is dark. She's dark type. Yeah. All right, one of those. Let's take these out. Those go bye-bye. Those go bye-bye. All right, so 2, 2, 1, 1, 4, 4, 2 of the dragon. We could bump the dragon to 3. We do not have the really good ones yet, so we'll hold that. So we'll bump that to 3 because that is really the driving purpose to get that on the field. I think we're good on the trainers side of things. We'll buff that as we go. Let's run this. Let's run this. Okay. Need to go back to... Where'd it go? Where did it go? Did it put it at the top? I just edited it. There it is. Hold on. Not that. I want to change deck customization. We got to change this to something that's actually cool. Let's go with... Do not have a deck box for this set, unfortunately. So we're gonna run... We're gonna mess with people. We're gonna run Bellavolt. Let's run the Mew coin and as random as it is, we're gonna run the Eevee sleeves. Just because. Complete randomness. Gonna take them off guard. Alright, set this as active. There we go. Alright, here's the play. So 9 energies. Shouldn't be too hard. Use an attack that costs at least 3. That might actually be hard with this deck. And then play a match with 4. Dark Pokemon in your deck. Let's do it. We are in Greninja 291. 1 day and 13 hours. I do not think we are going to make it to Ultra League. Done all right. We've done most of our damage with the Eevee deck. See how we can do. See if we win. See what Ends Zoroark can do. It's a very strong looking deck. They're very strong cards. I think we made it better for sure. It's amazing how many people play the basic decks. It's as is. They don't change them at all. All right, do we want to go first? No. I like to go second in this game, the same as TCG Pocket. You set up, and then I'll respond. TCG Pocket is broken going second. And this is a terrible draw. Okay, well, we're playing him. Because we ain't got any other choice. All right, so this is... It's actually hard to tell what he's using. Metal. At the very least. Latias. Latias. Where is Latias? There she is. Love that. Great card. Really good card. I should actually put it in this deck. No retreat cost. Actually, there's a lot in this deck already that handles retreat cost. So. Oh, hydrogen, whatever EX. It's a broken card. It really is. We probably lose if he gets that on the field. It is very broken. But what's the play? We need to get Zora out, 2 dark energies, and then we can use 170 damage from that Reshiram. The combo itself is really good. I mean, it really is. There's an Arvin. All right, do we want to play Arvin or do we want to play Friends of Paldea? We want to play Arvin. We do, because we want the Poffin, and then I will also take the. I need a tool. We don't need the evolution because we've already got the evolutions. I guess we'll just pull that into our hand for now. See that? Go there and there. Perfect. Okay. We've already got those two covered for the next turn, so we're going to go ahead and throw a Dark Energy there. And I'm going to end my turn. Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah. I got to get that Reshiram off the field. Or off the main spot. Pidgeot. Pidgeot's a frustrating card as well. Playing the Monkey Dory. That would have been funny if I played that as well. Just swap damage back and forth. And you're making me shuffle. That's rude. Not a big fan of that counter catcher. Or the earthen vessel. Like both these cards need to be taken out. Not too sure about this. Not too sure about being able to win this. Especially now. Goodness. Yeah, we got a rough draw. That shuffle is brutal. It was brutal. It is brutal. Literally, there's like nothing here I want to do. Nothing. I don't even want to put that down. We'll give it one more. That's all right. Can't be perfect the first time you play a deck. We need to get rid of counter. We need to get rid of the earthen vessel. Thank you for that. Seriously though, needed that hardcore. All right, we got Zoroark back. Jan's Secret Art. That also works well with the Binding Mochi. Not gonna matter. We are gonna lose this. We had zero opportunity to actually develop our play here. He is stacked, to say the least. I do like playing when I'm playing this deck. I've played this deck quite a few times, and I've beaten it quite a few times just using the Eevee combination with Flareon. I usually like to keep a Leafeon in there just for these Hydreions because they are weak to grass. All right, what's the play? Let's go with it. Let's throw this down. Let's go ahead and put that in play. Now we can get that off the field. And we can go ahead and hit our lovely guy up there. Okay. What do we want to play? What do we want to... Let's do trade. Rid of Paul. Now I wish I would have put down the other Zora. Oh, we don't really need to do anything else. I mean, I'm just sort of in a weird spot here with these cards. no reason to necessarily put an energy on either one of those, so... We'll hit it for 170. Not enough damage, though. The hydrogen at 200, he's going to do 400 in 2 turns. It's going to take me 3 turns to be able to knock that out. At least the hops deck gets lots of boosts. Like, I mean, you can stack those things. This was pretty much a loss anyway, just given the fact that it took so long to get anything going. Need to get rid of some of these extra cards. The Binding Mochi, I get that. Using the Jan Secret Arts along with the Peturunt, the Poison, give the bonus damage, etc. Just there's too many cards needed to try to get it to work. He's going for the knockout in 1 hit. I think that'll do it, though. 250, 280, yeah. Touche. Touche. Right, we'll throw that back up there. We'll play that. We'll play this. We'll do all of these. For no good reason. I mean, zero good reason. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? It's a loss. It's a loss. We'll at least make the loss look good. The only one we can evolve. I like the idea of the deck. I like the direction it can go. It just does not have that. At least I don't know. I only played it once. We'll have to give it we'll give it an honest effort. We're gonna play it some more, but compared to this deck that I'm playing, it is vastly outclassed. But the hydrogen is drastically overpowered, to say the least. 2 energy, doing 200 damage. That's a bit aggressive. And it's easy to evolve that thing. About as bad as the Charizard EX. Very, very overpowered. It was a solid combo. I would prefer him to not waste my time, though. I don't want to concede. If you concede, you lose more points than if you just take the hit. You need to put these cards away. Bunch of stuff to put away, actually. These are all cards we've got at card shops. 130 to everybody? Okay. That was a bit aggressive. Be down to 2 energy. Okay. Two prize cards, rather. Congratulations on your ability to put down a masterful combo. All right, where's that put us? Where does that put us? That gives us... That's done. 45. So 3 energy and 9 energy. All right, this one's easy to complete. So we're going to swap it back to Eevee. I think our primary Eevee. This is full-on Flareon. Yes, it is. So set that one. All right, this should be a little bit better. A little more entertaining. I really like this deck. That's why I have 3 different combinations of it. This is pretty nice. All right, we're going to do this match. We'll open a couple more packs of cards, both in TCG Pocket and the real ones. And then we'll open the last couple packs over on here, and we'll probably call it a night there. So we'll do this match, and then we'll open some more cards to finish it up. See what we get. See if we can beat our Lacey, Archaludin, and Zura combination here. These are our best cards of the night. Not too shabby. Opponent will go first. I will say, compared to TCG Pocket, the play is so much slower over here. And, of course, neither one of us got anything. Thank you for that. Try again. And I still got nothing. Thank you for that. How many are we going to have? Oh, this is Charizard. Great. That's what you want to do, is give him bonus cards. Come on, where's Eevee? There are 6 Eevees in this deck. Or 6? 4? 4 or 6. There might not be 6. I think I took... I scaled it back to 4. Ditto. I was trying to see what that does. Discard, and all the cards attached to it. Okay. Flop to Torkoal. Not a bad combination, actually. Wow. What are we doing right now? This draw, right? I mean... I guess we... Right? We're going... We're just gonna go full damage here. There's literally... And maybe, you know, if it plays out, next turn we'll evolve it. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the EX version and just go straight to that right out of the gate. Nope, never mind. He's gonna make me shuffle it. The definition of a weird draw. And it gets worse. It got worse. Where's all my supporter cards? I'm gonna have to use that. Like, literally. I don't want to lose the Dodo, but I will, I guess, or the Dodrio. I want these. Not on the bench. At least be able to evolve it next turn. With this, move on. It's a rough draw. Really rough. What does this thing do? $160. That is aggressive, my guy. Calm down. Oh, what I need to do this? I need to do that. That's what. Charizard can't take this out, right? Or can he? Play the rare candy. Play the Charizard. We know what's coming. We know the plan here. The plan is get these knocked out and then yeah. We've been down this road a few times. Go here. There. That. Surfer. Counter to Charizard is knowing that he's going to come out and he's going to come out big and strong. I'm going to need enough things powered up. He's going to wreck at least 2 Pokemon. What does this do? That seems like it's cheating. It really does. I've not honestly played somebody that's used Torkoal. This is a first. We're learning the hard way how annoying this is. I think it's 3 heads. Are you kidding me right now? Can't even make that up. Alright. What's the play? I think the play is going to be... This is a tough choice. Do we bring in Dragapult or do we save him? Play another Flareon. It is a tough choice. Let's go this way. And then we're gonna go here. That on there. Not gonna show our hand yet. Take that out, please. That's a tough choice. Put him on him. Oh. I'm gonna do that because I don't think he can knock Flareon out in one turn. Two prize cards. What is it? 180 plus 60, so it'll do 240. Letting me have it because he knows. He knows. I don't know if there's any way I can beat this. What else I can do to it? That could be dirty. He does not have rare candy. That at least tells me what he has. Out of energy cards. What happened? We actually have a lot of energy cards in this deck. In our discard pile. 2? Well, there's both waters. More than that. So he's definitely putting rare candy and Charizard. He doesn't have Charizard in his hand. He doesn't have rare candy in his hand. So it's 2 turns minimum. We could do something here to mess that up potentially. No. And there is this. That gives him 5. I mean, yeah, I'm not really fond of that either. All right, I think we're going to go here. We're going to have to play this. Since we know what he has, we're going to have to commit to knocking him out first. Let's play that. Nothing else there. These are going full to Charmander. Oh, you would. I didn't think he'd go that route. That's smart play. That was probably smarter than trying to play the Rare Candy Charizard play for 2 turns. But depending on what he drew, it's game over. See if he's got it. Two cards left. Well, all right. That's game over. Take it. We'll take a win. Because bad draws on his side. Bad luck. The Eerie card was the key. The fact that we had the Eerie card and could look at his hand is what allowed us to make that decision. The most obscure card probably in my deck that we only play because we have like the full art of it. It's cool. All right, there we go. We didn't get a rank up. We're really close. 301 on that. But there we go. That collects that. We didn't use an attack that cost 3 energy because we never used Flareon's big attack. So that's okay. I'll do that later. No big deal. All right, let's open some cards. So we got 2 things left to collect here. Let's do this first. This gives us 2 packs along with another one of that beautiful full art card. Let's see what we get. So we got Drujin. One of those. All right, Galarian Stunfisk. That's a brand new card. We'll take that. That's a brand new card. Another one for the collection. Also brand new. A great pack. And brand new. Wow. 3 Magirnas. Okay, next one. There's another brand new one. And another new one. That's saying something because we've opened a lot of packs today. There's another new one. That one's not. And that one's not. All right, and that one got traded. Cool. So best card there, definitely this one, but that was of course guaranteed. Otherwise, not too much. I mean, that one, but it got cashed in for 100 credits because we've already got 4. There we have it. Beautiful. All right, let's do some real cards, and then we'll come back over here and finish out the last few things. So let's go with, let's swap over to the cards cam. Everything's still live up there. Yeah, looks good, looks good. Okay, let's do a couple packs. I don't know what we're going to do here. What do we got? Still on the floor. Here, anything I want to open over there? I mean, we got tins and stuff and Pokeballs, things full of packs, but I guess it's all the same packs as it's in here for the most part. So let's do a few things. Let's do an Obsidian. Surging Sparks, of course. We'll do one of the Scarlet Violets. What else I got? What else I got? Well, these are all Surging. Twilights. Temporal. We'll do a Twilight. Okay, that'll work. We'll end it. Rounds it up there. 4 packs of cards is pretty good. We'll throw a Halloween on there just to do it. Oh, I don't know. Where did Pikachu go? Oh, Pikachu's down there. Let's see. What do we get? Something new? Maybe so. We got one new card out of the Halloween pack earlier. Didn't know that was still possible. Always something different. It is Mimikyu. So we got a few of those, but still an absolutely amazing card. Beautiful card. This one is very broken in the game. Cannot be damaged by EX and Vs. This is a lot like the what is it? Just talking about it earlier, and now that I want to talk about it again, it's it's gone. The evolution of Feebas. How about that? That one. Whatever that one is. Let's do Twilight Masquerade. Let's see what we get here. And we will, of course, do the virtual cards. So we're going to take this, we're going to cash this in that game and see which one won. Is it the virtual cards or the regular cards that won? Move my mouse out of the way. Sorry. Chimchar, little Pinsir, little Fion, little Girder. You get a little better view on that. Bellabolt, the Flutes. All right, Reverse Hollow Enhanced Hammer. That's kind of cool. I believe that is new for our collection. I do not recognize that. Reverse Hollow Chimecho. It's having a hard time focusing on that card. Followed by Sinistea and normal boring energy. No hollow energies tonight, so kind of struck out on those. All right, there's the first three. Let's check the base Scarlet and Violet pack. See where we're at here, what we get. Open that up. I'll go there for the moment. Croc, little Mankey, Guacabilly. We got this one, I believe, Reverse Hollow earlier. Check the stack. Capsicid, Greedent, Heal, Flamigo, Reverse Hollow Professor's Research. That's nice. Like that. Very cool. That is definitely new, I believe, to our collection. Reverse Hollow Drowsy. And the other one is Pokeball with water energy. All right, so far, not much. Not much. Let's do Obsidian, and we'll save Surging Sparks for the end. Come on. Let's redeem here. We need to redeem. I need the camera to focus. Focus right here. Focus down here. Come on. Work with us. It is not focusing at all. That's terrible. There we go. All right, Finizen, Larvesta, Fungus, Pidgey, Bronzong, Flamigo, another Bellabolt, Reverse Hollow Surskit. It's kind of neat. Followed by Clefairy, and since we already swiped it, Scizor. So no full art there either. Not a good way to end the stream. Not a good way whatsoever. Maybe the digital cards, maybe the code cards will be the redeeming factor. They do seem to have a much better pull rate on the super rare stuff, which would make sense because they're digital and not a big deal. That's pretty cool. Got an Eevee, and I feel like we got something there because I accidentally split it out a little too far. So this is Surging Sparks. So there's a boosted evolution Eevee. That one's really cool. We use this a lot in our Eevee decks. That's why I say we got basically that, and it's also that. The Pokeball variant. I wish it was the Master Ball variant, but it's Pokeball variant from. Those are both prismatic evolutions, but still absolutely cool. Executes, cast form, full Mesprit, counter. Now that's not a Reverse Hollow Altaria. Dragon, Reverse Hollow Mantine, followed by Oricario, Reverse Hollow, kind of cool. Followed by, what is it going to be? It is Gouging Fire. That's kind of neat. Metal Energy. That one's iron. I know it's just a basic one, but it's actually pretty cool. Definitely new for the collection. Take that. All right. Let's see if we do any better in the digital realm. Take these cards. That is going to do it for the real packs tonight. Come back for the next stream. We do this every single stream. Go out, we find more cards. That's why we have this whole thing. We got all this stuff up here, all these 10s and things. We open a lot of cards. I got to figure out what to do with all these cards. I'm going to start building some binders of master collections, and then once we finish that, we will do something else with the rest of them. Whether we do some giveaways, or we'll start getting some of the best ones graded, putting them on eBay to help recover some of the money to buy more cards, so we can open more packs. Or just keep them, collect them. I don't know. Figure it out as we go. What am I doing? We're going back here. This is what we're doing. All right, we got to redeem these. So, shop, redeem, Twilight. And that one in. And this one in. Maybe. There it goes. Base. There's Obsidian and the Surging Sparks. So 4 packs here. Collect all. All right. So here's the deal. We got to see which one wins. Starting with the Scarlet Violet base set. So these 3 were Surging Sparks. These 3 are Obsidian Flame. These were the base set. And those are Twilight Masquerade. So this is what we have to beat. We're up against the Reverse Hollow Professor's Research, the Drowsy. I do like this Drowsy because that's got the desert scene from Scarlet and Violet. Pretty neat. The tower leaning. I like it when they put the game scenes on the cards. All right, so here we go. We're gonna beat this. Seviper. We got a Muck. Heracross. Greedent. Professor's Research wins. Greedent loses. Spupa. Drowsy, you win. Because that's just a little bug. Followed by... That's actually happened a few times. Where we've got the exact same card from the pack and the thing. That's not supposed to happen. I mean, it's completely random. It's not guaranteed that you get that. But that's pretty cool. So, safe to say, it's a tie. If you were wondering, it's a tie. All right, Obsidian Flames. We can only go up. I mean, these were not really good pulls whatsoever. So we've got Scizor, Clefairy, as well as the Surskit. So Pidgey, Boink, Trevance, into the Larvesta. You know what? Larvesta probably wins. Or just a tie. Rowlet wins for sure. There you go. Into a Togekiss. So it's Scizor or the Togekiss. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's another tie. I can't make a decision either way. We're striking out here. This is a rough end. We need a redeeming pull. We need a redeeming pull. All right. Twilight Masquerade. Let's do it. Better than this. Here we go. Litwick. I'm not feeling a whole lot of anything on that one. Farfetch'd. That's actually kind of a cool Farfetch'd. So I give it Farfetch'd wins. And then Ting Lu. It's cooler than the Sinistcha. It is. So Ting Lu wins. Cooler than that card. Nothing special though. These are all just regular cards, regular hollows. All right, last set. So it's the Mantine, the Oricario, and the Gouging Fire. The Gouging Fire is honestly, seriously, the best card so far. Surging Sparks, let's do it. Give us the Pikachu. We'll absolutely take the full art Pikachu. Wattrel and Delmise. You know, Delmise is kind of cooler. We'll take Delmise will get the win. And here it is. Eternatus. All right, Gouging Fire wins that one. We did pull that Eternatus earlier, though. There it is. We've now got that one both real and virtual. Very nice. Added to the collection. I mean, like nothing. A whole lot of nothing in those packs. Some new cards. New things for the collection. We've opened a bunch tonight. That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of foils right there. The best cards for the night, of course, these guys here. So we pulled the full art Archaluden, the full art Zora, as well as the full art Lacey. Really, really good cards. Let's go check out TCG Pocket, see what the best cards. Wow, sorry about that. The audio always is so much more different. Turn that down. So the best cards tonight for this, really good. TCG Pocket was amazing. We're gonna go all of this. So here's what we pulled tonight. 2 Giratina EXs regular. Another one of the Disturbing Furbies. 2 full art Giratina EXs. Both of those tonight pulled. Charizard EX. We pulled another Lucario. Another Grafere. The Wug Trio EX Shiny. Pulled that. Absolutely amazing. Another regular Wug Trio EX. Another Tinkaton, as well as the 2-star Wug Trio EX. This was a Wug Trio and Giratina night for sure. And the Paldean Clodsire was already there. That is what we got tonight so far in this game. But absolutely amazing. Let's do another quick look at the Wonder Pick. There's a bonus. Let's hit that. Why not? Shuffle it up. What do we get? We did not get the Riolu. That's okay. No big deal. Another shop ticket. At this point, we've exhausted that shop out. There's nothing left. Anything new? That one's... Ooh, that's a decent one. So there's a Snorlax we do not have, and a Blastoise. Little genetic Apex Pikachu pull there. That's tempting. It is tempting. How much is that going to cost us to recover 3? 11. We're doing it. Absolutely. That's why this is the ones we want. Double pull opportunity. Come on. Give us a Snorlax. 3. 3's a lucky number. It's always 3. Oh, it was number 2. Bad face. Horsey for the win. Horsey for the win. No. It happens. That was a good one, though. Those are good opportunities. That's it. Let's open one more here. One more here to round it off. Done 2 Timples tonight. We burned a lot of our hourglasses. We were wanting to move the needle. We needed to move the needle. We were missing a lot of cards in this set. A lot of good cards. And I'm glad we got so many of that Giratina. And nothing. We can't end on nothing. We cannot end on nothing. We're not going to end on nothing. Do it again. I refuse to end on nothing. Do it again. We're going until we get a foil. We're not ending on 0 cards here. There it is. That's the pack. That is the lucky pack. That is not it. Okay. That's 2 strikeouts. Go again. We're gonna end up pulling 10 pulls before we get one. Watch. No, we should get something here. All right. 3rd pack. Let's find one with a bent corner. That's always the lucky one, right? There you go. That one there. Oh, what? What is this? That's 3 packs in a row. You're killing me, game. You're quite literally robbing me right now. Getting close to 4,000 cards, though. This is unreal. 4 packs. Just to get a foil. You know what? We're just going to hit the fast forward button. We're not even going to pick a pack. We're going to take the default. There we go. There we go. We got an EX. We got an EX. It took 4 packs. It's going to be... Take a guess. Let's go with... I'm gonna say, what do we want? We need another Pikachu. I could take another Pikachu. I could take a another Beedrill. Could do another Beedrill. It's likely going to be Lucario. Pikachu. There we go. All right. There's a win. There's a win. I'd really like to get the 2-star full art of that thing, though. It's really cool. We'll take it. It took 4 packs. Goodness. Getting robbed blind. All right, that's that. That's where we are going to end it. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you so much. If you're watching this in the future, hope you enjoyed it. Did a whole technical thing and had to restart the whole computer halfway through. So awesome there. We will see you. Should be same time next week, Thursday nights at least, the very least. If not another night, we'll do another stream. We'll open some more cards. Absolutely. I do not think we'll get a new 7-star raid boss next week. I think it'll be 2 weeks before we get one. So, Jazz on the Twitch side, right? The Twitch side. Hello. Thank you. First time chatter. Unfortunately, you're catching me at the end of the stream. We're quite literally signing off. So go back and check out the VOD on all the fun stuff. We opened tons of cards, did lots of cool stuff, both in TCG Pocket as well as the other one. But, yeah. We'll be live again next Thursday at the very least, if not not before. Lots of great pulls, all that good stuff. So take care. If you are on the Twitch side, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you later. You are going offline right now, and thank you so much, Jazz, for the follow. All right, which is offline. Verifying that one. That's down. All right, which is down. And on the YouTube side, as always, take care. We'll see you in the next one. God bless. And if not before, definitely next Thursday.